Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrahli sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Very warm welcome to all of my lovers, followers, subscribers, friends, everybody who is watching me right now, who must be watching me later. So warm welcome in my live transmission, and really once again grateful to everybody who is with me. So, two people have joined me, so please introduce yourself so that we could start the program as early as possible. You know that just weather is being changed a little bit. I'm having problem. So two guys are with me. So please tell me who they are, and I really want to start my program as early as possible. Just I have invited my friends, so waiting a little bit for my friends to they must join, and we should start. So just I mean whosoever is with me, so please tell me about video and audio position. In is audio and video working well? Please tell me. Okay, you are here, Reach. So just a moment, I have to invite some of more my friends. So then I just come in a few seconds again. So Bhuta has joined, Ahmed GB has joined, Arij has joined. So three guys are with me. So just please tell me what about my sound quality? Is it working well? Are you people hearing me in a well way? So please tell me. So that first I have to today. My plan is a little bit. We have to discuss about uh, Yasser. Yasser, Walaikum Assalam. Yasser, how are you? Boy, thanks a lot for joining my live transmission. So, Yasser, just we have to start the program. So, please, just this is the beginning. So, please tell me that on which level your procedure is that when you are leaving Pakistan and going for abroad Canada. So please tell me what is the position. So first, I have to share some important news because it's Sunday, and we are definitely sharing some important news with all of my friends. Then definitely two important topics we have to discuss today, and both are very very important. Very first of all that we have to discuss about Daska election NA 75 is there, and very important election which was held because today is 11th of April, and the elections were 11th of April, and the elections were held 10th of April, mean yesterday. It was very crucial sort of election, and this was by election, so we decided to discuss about it, that what was the position. And secondly, very important issue on my heading lines, you might have seen that we are going to discuss today about very important topic of Jahangir Tareen. Mr. Jahangir Tareen, who is well known politician and known businessman, and one of the caliber businessman, I must say. So he is in effect. So today we have to go for analysis what is going on here in our country. These two important things are there. Okay, Bhuta, are you with me? Because today both of the issues what we are going to discuss, those are very very important. So processed banned because of COVID-19. Yes, sir. This is the issue. Like since you've been preparing for your IELTS and processing, so just you are facing this issue. Really mean I am worried about you that because you have worked a lot, you have made more efforts, and still just because of COVID-19, you are unable to move. Inshallah, we just can pray for you, and inshallah, you will move from here to flourish your future. So just mean a little bit, I should share with you some important news. Uh, yes, Bhuta, Daska election we are going to discuss. So first I just mean share a little bit the headlines of dawn of today. So then inshallah we are moving towards Daska election, and definitely a little bit we have to discuss about Jahangir Tareen's issue. It's very clicky, and nowadays in everybody is discussing about this issue, so we also need to discuss it. So first lead of from the Prime Minister that inaction may double circular that says PM's aid. uh, okay, Daud, thank you for joining. The amount has already risen by more than 100% under PTI government. Inaction may double circular debt. Circular debt, you people understand? Most of the times this is relevant to electricity payments what government is supposed to make. So just when they are not paying, so that just that debt in is circle again and again. So it's very tricky and difficult situation. So anybody from economics can understand. A bit difficult for a common person who can join. So Tif is there from Morocco. Tif, how are you? Thanks a lot for joining my transmission. Once again, I am in front of you, Tif. Really, I am grateful that always you join my transmission from Morocco. So for all of my friends, I would like to share about Tif, that good of friend of mine from Morocco, and she supports me a lot in my channel. All the time she is spending time here in my live transmissions, watching my videos and appreciating me. Even she is an Arabic woman. So, but even she is spending time with us. So, Tiff, thank you very much for being with me, with my all of friends. Thank you very much. So, I was saying, debt process. So, this is relevant to bit economics. This is the lead of today's newspaper Dawn, and there is a picture of Johannesburg. Pakistan won the series. Cricket team has won the series in South Africa. So this is very good news amongst the bad ones. So second lead, that is relevant to Mr. Jahangir Tareen, what we are going to also discuss today. Bhuta, you have to be here. We have to make very important discussion. So please, if you have time. So just my total program will consist of maximum 50 to 60 minutes, not more than that. Anybody who cannot join me, so can watch it me later and can come in comment section and comment me, and definitely I am going to have discussion with that guys too. So what Tareen is saying, Mr. Jahangir Tareen, what he is saying Tareen wants probe team free from directions on phone. This is very important news. Just if you people listened this news yesterday, while Mr. Jahangir Tareen was in the court for his bail, so he said also this thing, and also Don has made this the lead one, that he was saying that his FIR came in USB, okay, in Lahore, NAB, and they just registered FIR. So he's saying that no persuasion from the Islamabad should be there. If they want to have trial to me, or if they want to have to run trial against me, so it should be free and fair, so that there shouldn't be any pointing, anyone could be pointing out on this issue. So this is the ambition of Mr. Tareen. So okay, Bhuta. So the third news what I have, huge quantity of vaccine awaited as 100 more die. It's very important news that, as coronavirus has claimed more than 500 lives in just 5 days, with positivity ratio rising as high as 10.47%, the National Command and Operation Center expects arrival of like COVID-19 vaccine is unavailable, and it's means many people are dying. Just in 5 days, the news, the dawn news is this is by Ikram Junaidi, that he's saying that 500 lives have gone, that they have they are died, just but and the ratio of the COVID-19 patients are being increased till 10.47. So vaccine is still available, that vaccine is unavailable. This is unfortunate that government is saying that we are having contract with Russia, with China, from America, with Pfizer, but still much more, vaccine needs much more. But definitely 250 million population of there is in Pakistan. So still, yes, Bhuta, you have to be here. Inshallah, after some time we are going to discuss on this topic. Then you must give your opinion, what do you want to say. So I request to government, please do something as hurriedly for the vaccine for the people, so that they could save their lives. So the next on first page there is important news. Obviously, Daska election won by the PMLN. Obviously, this is in our topic today, so we have to also discuss on this. So just a little bit wait more. After reading these news headlines, so I am going to discuss those issues as well. So SC bench to take up my village, 6 families affected for coronavirus. Yes, Yasir, and still unfortunate is this, that vaccine is unavailable. So just before that, I want to thank to Tiff. Tiff has sent us the flowers from Morocco. So this is not just for me, for all of my team who are with me this time. So these flowers must be shared with every one of you. So take up please in Issa case on 13. Justice Faiz Issa, who is also a chief one of the justice of Supreme Court, the case is being followed against him. So on 13th of April, it is going to be heard. FM leaves for Germany today. Just yesterday, Foreign Minister Mr. Shah Mahmood Qureshi, he went for Germany. Visit is part of regular exchanges between the two countries. There must be bilateral issues going on between the countries. Mr. FM has gone to Germany to have discussion with the authorities over there. Yes. So guys, sorry, there was little interruption, because I am using telephone. So sometimes also some call comes in between. So because I am using the data of my, data internet, not Wi-Fi, so I cannot close my SIM. So, but I don't understand. Majority of my friends, they are aware about it, that I am live this time. But even then they start calling me between during my live transmission, so it creates much trouble for me. So I request to everybody, if I am live, because all of my friends have subscribed me, so this is their kindness as well. So notification definitely does come to you while I am live in my live transmission. So please avoid at that time making telephone to me, because it creates trouble for me. So thank you very much for being with me once again. So Mr. Ghulam Sarwar Khan, he is Minister of Aviation. He says that no victimization on political grounds. Many people, even Tareen is saying that I am yes, Yasser, if you are there. So Yasser, Bhuta is also one of my brilliant students, like you are too. So Bhuta, Yasser is my old student in British, that he used to be with me before something before the COVID. So he has processed almost completed. His process has been completed almost, and he is supposed to leave to Canada, but just because of COVID, he is unable to move there. So, I mean, Minister is saying that there is no political victimization, nothing else. So please, not to be blamed. You know, everybody is blaming that political victimization is going on. So this is not the case. There are many other news as well. So just I want to share with you any important news with you. Inflation, I tell you, the biggest issue, is inflation everywhere. Inflation problem is there. So I think I also congratulate you, all of my friends, in advance about Ramadan is on ahead. Just in 3-4 days, it's going to be started, and we must pray to Almighty. We must demand, get help to Almighty, that because we are having so many problems in our country, in our daily lives. So just we must pray in this sacred month, holy month of Ramadan. We must pray to Almighty just to bring good days for us, and also to create little bit, the soft corner in the minds of the political leadership, because I used to say one sentence, and I want that you must spread this sentence everywhere, that sovereign is definitely, current regime is there, it is going to be sovereign one, but the super sovereign is definitely Almighty. Almighty is the super sovereign. So we just mean, if sovereign one is not going to support us, not going to help us, not going to do anything for the betterment of the people of Pakistan, so definitely we can demand, we can we can pray to Almighty, who is the real and super sovereign, and must be hearing, listening to every one of one's creature. So Mr. Zardari's very important news he is giving about conspiracies against 18th Amendment still alive. You know, in 18th Amendment powers were just been, President was deprived of the powers, many powers, just to break down the assemblies and something like that. So this was the 18th Amendment, which definitely snatched everything, every power from the president. So Zardari says, because this happened in the time of president. So he was saying, he is saying that still conspiracies are there. Presidential sort of system this was, so many people there still thinking the same system should come. So guys, these were some news what I discussed with you, the headlines, and now I just want to go for first of my important topic, Daska election, NA 75. Between, many other candidates were there, but two candidates were very important who were contesting, and unfortunately before some days this election was this. First of all, I tell you that Daska, this seat of National Assembly, NA 75, this was a by-election. One of the candidate of PMLN died, so just at the place of that member, elections were held again before some days, but those elections were not accepted by anybody, just because PTI was the winner, so they accepted the results, but none else. So PMLN went to the Supreme Court, to Election Commission. So they said that about there were the 23 constituencies, that polling stations where we have strong reservations. So they said that we want re-election on those 23 polling stations. But Supreme Court, Election Commission, they have decided, no, the complete election is going to be held again. So yesterday, today is 11th of April. On 10th of April, the elections were held again. So I announced, on non-official results, finally results will be announced by the Election Commission. But from the non-official results, that PMLN has got this seat. The Mrs. Nausheen, she is the winner, and Mr. Ali Asjad from PTI, he is the loser, and that lady is the winner. And lady worked a lot, what we have been saying, and PTI also worked a lot for this specific seat, because this seat became the symbol that who is in the minds of the people. I don't know this is fortunate or unfortunate, but this seat, this election became this much popular that everybody yesterday was talking about. If you are going to observe your social media, electronic media, print media, everywhere you are going to listen about this election. Even this was by, but last time, when few days back these elections were held, so there was an unfortunate incident. 2 people were killed, 2 people were murdered. So this was very, very unfortunate, and I really condemn this act. Whosoever has done, definitely court trial is going on. But I consider that now in 21st century, at least we must be this much literate, this much mature, that even we should not go for fighting. We must not go for killing the people. Okay, whatever the differences you have, whatever you are going to have, the verbal fires, the oral fires, whatever you are going to make, but please do care for the human being, the life of human being. Now, whosoever were those, their families were there. I really don't understand that the people don't have any sort of humanity in their minds, in their hearts, that they know that they must be having families. Might be possible they are the kids of someone, or they are having the kids. Anything could be possible. Just have you ever imagined that the life of human being is much more precious? You cannot kill, and definitely you are not going to be forgiven from the Almighty, that if you are going to kill, any human being, so this is 100% inhuman act. So now just tell me that, okay, last time, the winner was PTI member. This time, the winner is PMLN member. So where those people who have got death, who have been murdered, where their families stand this time? Both of them, they got this opportunity of being member of National Assembly. But what about those people? Okay, I also, but definitely now those families must be in a gloomy condition. So I'm not going to say something against them. But for God's sake, these are not the leaders. They are just the benefit takers. They are not caring for the human beings. They need the killings. They need the deaths. They want to play. They want to use this situation when the people are going to face death, when the people are going to be murdered, when the people are going to be killed. So these are the people who are going to use that condition. So please, for God's sake, do not send, okay, just it's very important. I used to say myself, in next election, inshallah, we'll be having very strong campaign that we must cast our vote. It's our duty. Sorry, Bhuta, I'm not understanding what you have said, so please repeat. So I was saying that it is our duty to cast our vote, but not to move these benefit takers. Okay, this is unfortunate with us that we are not having the leaders. Okay, I remember, okay, whether they believe or not, but I remember the words of Maryam Nawaz. She said that if they people were supposed to have some casualties, fatality, deaths. So they just could request to us. So we are going to bestow them this seat. So, okay, to an extent, okay, she has fulfilled her duty. But, madam, I also request from you, I also request from Prime Minister that have you people, okay, if you people have gone to their homes, so in this way, their loved ones will come back. So this is big unfortunate. Must be our duty to perform, must be performed, that we must cast our vote wherever the elections are going to be held. But for God's sake, not to move with these benefit takers. In Daska, PTI also taken. No, I tell you the exact figure, Bhuta, and all of you people must notify that Nausheen, who is Sayyida Nausheen Iftikhar, I think her name is, that she got 1,10,075 votes, something like this, but 1,10,000. And PTI member Ali Asjad, he got 95,000 and some hundreds votes, 94,000 I think so, 94,433 votes. That I have also a news with me, maybe this has been written over here. So there were about 360 polling stations. So where the poll was going to be held. And I also request to the candidates, so for God's sake, sir, you are not caring for human beings, you are not caring, okay, just leave it whether they belong to PTI or from PMLN or from PPP, but they are humans. From any other political party they belong to, they might belong to, but sir, just tell me, aren't they human beings? Aren't they sons of anyone? They were not having their mothers. Have you ever imagined that what could be the condition of their mothers? What could be the condition of their fathers? What could be the condition of their kids? So this is the unfortunate, and unfortunately I tell you that this has been going on in our society for a long time in the times of elections. So this is not a good thing. This is an alarming condition, and I pledge myself that I would definitely raise my voice regarding this, that it is going to be unfair with the common people, and as well as I definitely suggest to the commons that you must avoid going to such places. Just cast your vote and move from there. This is your liability only, not more than that. But unfortunately, because we love our leaders, so-called leaders, are they the leaders? They could be the leaders, they could be called the leaders, who are doing nothing for the people of Pakistan, what to be caring for the people. So guys, there was a little bit a problem once again. And again, there was a phone call. Just because of the phone call, there was issue. But now it's been okay. So I was talking about, okay, election is being held 2 times. And both of the members, they have enjoyed victory. The last election, PTI member was the winner. In this election, the PMLN member was the winner. Just tell me the people who have been killed or murdered, where they are. Okay, this election, both of the candidates, they are saying, okay, we are going to accept these results. Okay, that's fine. You are going to accept these results. So from where those 2 killed persons who had been killed just because of you people, just because of your fight, just because of your conflict, will they come back? Is it possible, or anybody is there to bring them back to their parents or to their kids? Is it possible? Never. They will never come back. So for God's sake, I request from every of the leader, whichever the party they belong to, and also I request to the common people that not to move with these people, not to fight because of these people. And definitely, how you are going to be aware about these? Just having education. So please educate your kids, educate your kids, educate your kids. Then they are going to be aware that we are not going to be used for those people who are useless. This is the fact. So, second point, that obviously, there was a bit, confusion was there, and nobody was, PMLN was not accepting the results, so they went to election commission. So definitely later it was decided, that once again elections are going to be held. So yesterday on 10th of April 2021, 10th of April, election was held again in Daska, and everybody was very conscious. And I was even observing that social media and electronic media, the electronic media definitely has played very significant role, that they were actively participating, they were having live transmissions and looking after, and they were sending their their correspondents. They were obviously bringing news from there. They were going to be having live from there, so that people could be witnessing whatever the situation was going on. Also, the candidates, both of the candidates, from PMLN and also from PTI, so they were also very actively participating. So this is very, I think, appreciative. And I would also request to Election Commission that your role has been significant and magnificent yesterday. That when you said that any member, elected member, enter in this premises, so strict action would be taken. So Election Commission, really salute to you, and you must behave in general elections too. The same situation should be there. Meanwhile, you are going to have this much specific care, this much specific eye on this election. So I tell you that nothing is going to be wrong, or nothing is going to be happening wrong there on the location. So I want that. This is the role of Election Commission basically. Secondly are obviously agencies. Sabha has joined. Sabha, thank you very much. You have joined us, and after a long time you have joined us. So really appreciative that you have found out time, because I know that you are much more preoccupied. You are more busy, so you cannot spend time, but you are here. So really, I am grateful to you. And Sabha, I don't think so that you are interested in politics, because we are discussing politics today. You know that elections, you might have listened yesterday. These elections were held of Daska. So we are discussing about that. So I was talking about, this was going on, that everybody is to be cautious. Our law enforcement agencies, Election Commission, Supreme Court must be having very exact eye on these activities. Our armed forces of government, because I tell you that from last about 75 years we have just been listening this hue and cry that just been elections have been rigged out, there has been malpractices in elections. So I think now it is time, with the help of the people, with the help of the democracy, that we are supposed to kill all these obligations or objections or obstructions. We are entering in 21st century, okay, and all is our boss. Guta, what you are saying, I'm not understanding. Please explain it. So that's why, if elections are going to be held in this atmosphere, so I tell you that no one will say in the results that those have been rigged out, malpractices, corruption, or anything wrong is been done in an election, and everybody is going to accept other one's government. When the winner is going to be forming a government, so the losers, what they are going to do, they are going to say that the corruption, the malpractices, the rigging was there. So we are not going to accept these elections. I mean, this has been happening like what I've been observing elections in my senses from last, I think, 1990. So this practice has been going on. So which is the unfortunate? We are supposed, now it is the time. Now this is the time that we are supposed to get rid of this dilemma. We are supposed to get rid of this issue, that now we have to, our nation has to move forward, that we have to get rid of many more other issues which are definitely people of Pakistan, poor people of Pakistan, they are facing. So if just we keep on just rising the same you and cry, what that okay, this rigging has been going on there, or whatever the situation like this. So in this way, I tell you that we are not going to improve. We are not going to get success or progress in our country. So now it's the time that we are supposed to move forward, so that we could be a progressive and well-civilized, educated nation should be emerged in the globe. So which is just possible when we are going to kill our basic sort of issues. But unfortunately, we are not focusing on that, which is unfortunate. Unfortunately, this has been going on. So guys, I really congratulate the PMLN, who is been the winner, Nausheen Iftikhar Sahiba, that she is the winner. And madam, I would request you that now you should work for the people of your constituency. Not just vote ko izzat do, vote ko izzat. Definitely, when you are working for people, and this is my saying to every member, when you people are going to work for the betterment of people, when you are going to do a lot more for the poor people, pauper people, even just from belonging from your constituency, I tell you that vote will be respected and protected automatically. I really can assure you that this is going to happen, that if you are going to respect, if you are going to protect your people, your members, people of your paupers, poor people of your constituency, so I tell you automatically your vote will be respected plus protected. It is a big fact. If nobody is going to believe on this, just go for experiment once and see the results. When you are not going to protect any person from your constituency, when you are not going to give respect any person from your constituency, so just tell me that how this comes possible that your vote will be protected and respected, because vote definitely is a sacred thing, and it is definitely important for every individual. For example, if I have got the vote, so if I consider that a person who is going to be voted or casted vote from me, that person deserves respect, that person deserves my vote, and he must be respecting me, he must be protecting me when I need. So I tell you that I would be at least protecting my vote for that person. This is going to happen, but the point is, if the people are going to think about it, because they are not deep sort of thinker, they don't go for the minute things, just apparent sort of people. So that's why we people are not going to get progress in our country. That we are just what do you think Mr. Nawaz Sharif, if he is saying that give respect to vote, give respect to vote, so in this way the vote will be respected? Not at all. Till you people are going to protect, going to respect the people, the common people in particular, I tell you that vote cannot be respected until it's going to be happening. Because whatever the way of government has been there, but governments, democratic governments have been there. To what extent they have been allowed? But they were allowed. They could take care of their people. They could protect their people. But this is unfortunate that we people are not caring for our people. We are not giving respect to our people of my constituency. If I am the member, so if my constituency is there, so I'm not caring for the people, I'm not looking after for the people, I'm not protecting to the people. So if I'm not going to do all these things, just consider that your vote could never be protected and respected. So this is the first rule, to protect and respect the vote. First of all, you have to respect the common person. So thank you very much for hearing me. So just this was my first news. Second news, what I'm going to discuss just for a short while, then we are going to close our program. I promised you that we are going to discuss about Mr. Jahangir Tareen's issue. You know, a famous politician, famous businessman. I would not say anything whether which sort of personality he's having, because he's facing the court trial nowadays. So let's see what is going to be finalized, or what is going to be the taken decision out. But I know one thing: while he was appearing in elections, so definitely he was proved to be, sorry for interruption, he was proved to be not eligible for elections. If you people remember, because we are Pakistanis are very great one, you know. Most of the times we become furious just in a moments, but we forget the things in moments as well. This is unfortunate with us, you know, that we forget everything just in moments. Why? Because he is the person who was proved to be uneligible for the elections. When there were cases against two of the leaders, against Imran Khan and Mr. Jahangir Tareen Khan. So Jahangir Tareen was proved to be uneligible, and Mr. Imran Khan was considered to be eligible for the elections. So he was elected and he was just removed. So the thing is, he's the same person who is being decided before by the Supreme Court. Okay, now what is this? Okay, even then I cannot give you any opinion of mine. This is the case against him, money laundering, and his own people, the people from PTI, they are saying that money laundering has been there. All of the sugar mafias, they are involved in it. And you know, I have spoken a lot on sugar issue before. In many of my videos are available on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And you know that I am speaking all that is in international language. So this is my information for all international language, in international community. Because you know what the people are doing? When they are having some problem over here, so they just move from this country and they are going to abroad, and they must be sitting over there just without having any sort of tension. Here the people of Pakistan, they are going to face troubles, they are going to face problems, they are going to face all the issues, sometimes inflation, sometimes justice problems, sometimes they are having some issues with some certain government departments, so they are going to face much more problems. They are supposed to face bribery, jobbery, nepotism, all the things the people are supposed to face. You know, that where the people should go. Who is the person who is going to solve their issues? None is there, which is unfortunate. This is really bad luck to our people, but any such sort of person is going to be in front of court. So we request to the court, so please do real the justice with them, because majority of them, I'm not saying who is and who is not, but majority of them, they are corrupt ones. They are just looting the people, and just today they even don't know how much money the people are having, how much assets the people are having, how much the facilities they are having at their homes. They are not even aware about that, just from how this comes possible for them. So this is very unfortunate that today Mr. Jahangir Tareen, he is saying that okay, this wrong thing is going to be happening with me. So sir, please face the courts. If you were saying that this is the government of justice, this is the government of Tehreek Insaf, you know, justice movement, you've been part of it. So now if they people are not on this rule, so please then make it clarified. Really they people are from the justice movement or injustice movement the people are going to lead. So this is my request to everyone. I mean, from courts I request, please do the justice. If they are not culprit, so please forgive them. If they are culprits, because they have looted much more money of the people, of common people, which is unfortunate, and nobody is there to ask, I mean, from where they have got this much big amounts, these much big assets, what they are having today. Nobody is there to listen, to talk about or to ask anything from them. So again, in front of you, there was a little bit, and really you must have got much more knowledge. Thank you very much. Pakistan.